Hi, this is Majinoni, and here's my review for Green Lantern number 55, Brightest Day tie-in, I guess you can say, and Action Comics 890, The Blackest Night Aftermath. There's spoilers to the video, so if you haven't read your books, you might want to come back later. I'm going to do Action Comics first, since it's the Aftermath. We can get that out of the way. Now, you've probably already seen this part. This is the preview where, you know, the good, bad guys, whatever you want to look at it, capture Lex. And this, from here on, is the newer stuff. Where you have Lex Luthor, he's now drunk with power, you know, because of the orange ring. And he's trying to figure out a way to recreate his own ring. And Lois here is trying to help him along, and he has his dream scenario that is people cooked up, where it's basically he's got his own ring and then everybody's just bowing down to him, including his father, and they talk about the black rings, and then Lois would like to sleep on it, which Lex is more than happy to do. Now, I'm sure everybody should know by now that this is not really Lois Lane, and this part was really creepy, you know, because Lex has that Lois complex going on, and, you know, he's having sex with some android type thing. So anyways, Lex is going to use some experimental device to try to get an idea of what's going on with the rings. And he gets a lot of data, and he figures it out in the universe. Like, there's certain pockets of certain pockets where there's a greater concentration of the black ring energy, so what he wants to do is go there, tap into it, try to decipher what's going on, and then once he does that, then he could probably then figure out a way to create the black ring. Now, he wants to take his power suit, and he wants to take Lois, and then his flunky guy's like, oh, you should, that's a good idea, take Lois. And, you know, this is where we confirm that, yeah, this is an android. And it's really, you know, again, that just increases the creep factor on Lex. Anyways, now we've got the group of heroes who come in to try to capture Lex. Lex tells Lois to go into smash mode, and she starts shooting things up. And since I know that somebody's going to post a comment that this is Brainiac technology, that's what she is. So anyways, they capture Lex, and Lex is something's how do I word this correctly? They have a little exchange in dialogue, and then suddenly the leader of the group, eyes start bleeding out black, and you're thinking, oh no, it's a Black Lantern, but it's not. This is a spoiler part, so if you don't want to know what it is, you might want to skip a little bit. It is Mr. Mind. Yeah, I know, that was kind of like, huh, but if I remember correctly, this might... I think this wasn't this guy one of the Shazam villains? But, anyways, I'll give you my 2 cents on this in just a little bit. Now let's go over to Brightest Day Green Lantern. You have dead cow mutilations, somebody coming over to him, and it's the Spectre, and Spectre's like, I sense your rage, and don't worry, you'll be fine. Your soul will be, you'll feel mine. Whatever. Anyways, we have the battle here, and the battle is actually pretty cool between Lobo, Atrocious, and the other Lanterns. A lot of property damage along the way. I really like this panel here. I think it worked really well, because you had what kind of looked like a 3D type. I mean, not 3D as in like it pops out at you, but it actually looks like it had depth, because you have the bus going this way, the crashing this way, the green up here, so it really gave it I thought it was a nice perspective. You have Hal getting on the Lobo's bike, muzzling the dog, uses the bike to but ram into Lobo. This part I thought was really cool, the Sinestro Lobo battle, the way Lobo just grabbed Sinestro's power thing, constructs, and used it against him. And the what's her name, the Star Sapphires comes and encases Lobo in that sphere-like thing that basically shows him what he loves the most. This is what she did to Sinestro, and then they had a real funny exchange here about, well, when I put you in there, you probably saw a mirror, and he's like, ha. Now, when Lobo busts out of this, I really want to know what he says to her. And because she's not happy with that, battle resumes. And this is what really made the comic for me. The cat comes out, Red Lantern cat, attacks the dog, jacks up the dog pretty good. Battle ensues some more. Oh, and by the way, Lobo was hired by some unknown person to kill Atrocious. That's why he's there. Sorry, I forgot about that earlier. So anyways, all the ring bearers manage to finally subdue Lobo, and Lobo just leaves. And then Sinestro uses this opportunity to poke at Jordan by saying, well, maybe he sensed the phalanx in you, and, you know, Hal's like, I don't think that's very funny. And basically what needed to happen was Atrocious needs the other 3 Lanterns to join him on a quest. And that's the reason why those 3 helped him out. And at the very, very end, you have Atrocious talking to Lobo, and it turns out Atrocious was the one who hired Lobo, and like I said, the plan was to bring them together. And now, while I think this is a cool idea in the sense that it matches Lobo, in the sense that he has a lot of rage in him, I'm like, you know, do you have to keep giving out these rings? And then if you were to give out a ring to Lobo now, wouldn't it maybe have been better to give it to him, I don't know, during Blackest Night, when he made a tremendous difference? But anyways, I don't know, I have mixed feelings on this. I think this is going to break Lobo's character, because now he's got a power ring, but we'll see. Now, for me, this is the best part of the whole book. You get the origin story of Dexter, the ring cat. So his woman basically picks him out of a box. They have great affection with each other. And one day, there's an intruder. The cat basically tries to save her, and next thing you know, the intruder killed her. And they kick the cat out. Some kids grab the cat and throw him off the bridge. And at that moment in time, the red ring happened to be flying there and says, "We sense great anger in you." And Kitty gets revenge. And this part's kind of cool, because even though you know that they spit out blood, on the other hand, you go, I wonder if that's their blood. And in a sense, it's like a touching scene where he's in a sense dreaming that he's with his old master, and he's basically vowing vengeance. So, I mean, I thought overall this really was a cool story, and for me, like I said, while the battling was good, and I would have still been pleased with it, this cat story was what really, really sold me. So anyways, here's my overview now. Okay, with the Blackest Night Aftermath. Now, I thought the art was good, the story was decent, Lex is ultimately really creepy. I'm curious to see where this is going to go. Is Lex going to get his own power ring? If so, how warped or how damaging is it going to be? Will it even work right? So we'll see about that. And I don't know if I'm going to get the rest. I might get one more just to see the direction it's going, and then depending upon how that goes, it's going to be either an easy drop or else play it by ear. Now with the Green Lantern one, awesome issue. The art was good, story was good. They actually made Lobo arriving make sense, and the backup story was also really good. Awesome title. I'm now back on Green Lantern, at least for a little bit. It did eliminate some of my burnout, so we'll see what happens from there on. As long as the blue cat's there, I'm on that title for sure. So if you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them on the side. Do you think Lex will get his ring? If so, do you think it's going to be a black ring? Is he going to get or do you think he might get his own unique color? Feel free to leave that on the side. and subscribe to the channel. I'll have more reviews up tomorrow and the next day. And until next time.